So hello, welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about my first shop back in person since the pandemic started. I hadn't been grocery shopping for about, I think, 8 weeks, maybe a little longer. It was a strange experience. I hadn't actually been like anywhere near any of the sort of stores that were doing the social distancing. My cat's here. Yeah, I hadn't seen any of like the barriers and like the tapes and the crosses and the tables and the perspex screens and all that kind of stuff. So that was definitely new. Probably had a bit of a treat shop just because we hadn't actually shopped for so long. I'd only been getting the bare essentials and HelloFresh delivered, and like the occasional treat, like a block of chocolate or something like that. So I got to buy a little bit more. I feel like today that was a bit more adventurous. If you enjoyed this video, I'm going to get out of the way. Like, subscribe, turn on that notifications bell, leave me a comment. How has shopping been for you? Are you back in stores yet? I live in Victoria in Australia. We've had the toughest restrictions in the country. We've just had those lifted Tuesday of this week, where we are allowed to see a few people again, and we're allowed to go for a drive, and we're allowed to go for a bit more of extended exercise outside and see people in larger groups, 5 in person in your home and 10 outside for activity purposes like exercise, that kind of thing. So it's been interesting. We're kind of lucky here. Our numbers so far have been quite low. I think they're going to see a bit of a spike though, and that's it. So hope you enjoy. Hey everyone, I am about to go into Aldi for the first time in 8 or 9 weeks. I'm not sure. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know how things have changed. I'm not getting much, but if I can, I will briefly show you inside. I want to be inside for as minimal time as possible. So if I don't film while I'm in there, it's because I'm still very paranoid about being out in public, and I'm just trying to ease my way back into some sort of normalcy in very unusual times. So yeah. Okay, so as you would have seen, I really briefly filmed just a few bits and pieces. It was too chaotic to try and film at the registers, but they do have the kind of perspex clear kind of plastic partitions to separate everybody, and there's just strips on the floor to denote like where you should be standing. Most people in there didn't seem to really care about like the distance while they were shopping. I walked around people, and yeah, most stuff was back in stock. Toilet paper, I got a gigantic 36 roll pack because that's all they had, so I don't need that for like another month or two. Yeah, everything else pretty much seemed to be back in stock. It was a little bit strange. It smelled strongly of antiseptic when I walked in there, like a really like strong chemical kind of smell. So obviously, hopefully they're really onto their cleaning, of course, because I was trying to carry everything in my hands. I'm like dropping stuff, so I have to clean my purse now because I dropped that. So anyway, one thing done off the list of phobias, one thing out of the way. So I didn't pick up too much from Aldi. As I said, I only had a bag and I didn't want to touch the trolleys. English muffins, we were out of breakfast foods, and you know from previous vlogs, if you've seen them, that the boys really like them and I really like them. I was out of pepper, so peppercorn, out of vanilla. Again, how exciting. Choc chips, some milk, some nappies for Emmett, some spaghetti, eggs. Actually, that's another thing they were nearly all out of. There was like hardly any eggs, which I thought was really weird. More bread. We had none left at all. Baby wipes and the most gigantic packet of toilet paper you've ever seen. And I'll finish the rest of my shopping tomorrow at either Coles or Woolworths. Bit of a random round out, I guess, to the grocery haul this week, because as I said, we've been getting HelloFresh. I don't really need dinner meals, so there's a few treats and things in here because I have not physically been grocery shopping in 8 weeks, and I've tended to avoid the treats online, or when I'm just messaging my mum. So anyway, here we go. Rolled oats. The boys eat these for breakfast almost every single day. We're nearly out of peanut butter. Look, I've eaten natural peanut butter. It's all right, but this is better. It tastes better. It's not as good for you, but you know, whatever. Baby shampoo was half price. I just thought I'd buy these. I needed something healthy-ish to have as a snack. They were $10, so $2 each, but the ones from like the health food store are $3.70, so I thought they're okay. Pretty good ingredients: peanuts, pumpkin seeds, coconut, brown rice syrup, pea protein, hemp seeds, raw cacao, natural choc flavour, organic coconut oil, and sea salt. And about 200 calories per one, relatively low carbohydrate, so I thought they would be good, especially on work days. Heap of bananas, they were on special. Smoothies, banana bread. We have visitors tonight for the first time in over 8 weeks, longer. And by visitors, excuse me, I mean my family. My mum and stepdad and my brother and his sister-in-law are coming over. We haven't caught up in a long time. A couple of avocados for avocado toast, delicious. I also just took them straight in a fruit bowl. Tasty cheese. We've actually reduced our consumption of this since we've been doing HelloFresh. Normally a lot of my mains must have cheese on them, but since HelloFresh provides it, we can normally get this to last 2 or 3 weeks, whereas it used to go through one nearly every week. That's probably not a good thing, but anyway. Again, visitors, so just some ice cream for dessert if we feel like it. We're ordering in Chinese. Devondale, full cream milk, just a long life one. And again, just some butter, we're out of that. Got some Konjac noodles. I used to eat these all the time when I did low carbohydrate dieting, and I just feel like I need to kind of clean up my diet a little bit. Only 10 calories per 100 grams, so 40 calories for the entire packet, and I quite like the texture and taste of them. A whole bunch of Chobani stuff because it was on special. One of these to try, even though it's not the Chobani Fit one, just because it sounded delicious and I wanted to try it. A couple of just these just for some more interesting dessert type options during the week, and then just a few more regular type ones. Oh, there's another Chobani Fit one there. Then just some pouch ones for Emmett. They're all half price. I wouldn't normally buy them, and this is not zero waste, I'm real sorry. But a heap of little cat sachets, again, cat's fussy. A massive tub of hummus. We've talked about this before. I've talked about this before. One of these in a normal size, a 200-gram one, is $4 unless it's on special. The 1 kilogram tub is $7. The maths just doesn't add up. So anyway, even if we don't go through it all, figure out, I think I can freeze it. I'm going to try and see if I can freeze it. Anyway, these are just for me because if everyone's drinking alcohol tonight, I just wanted to have a little something, bit of a treat. And again, just something to mix up because all I really drink is water and tea. And crumpets for the boys, more wipes. Couldn't go past a gigantic tub of halloumi that was on special because I love it for lunches and breakfast options with my eggs and avocado. And rounding out the haul, just some messy monkeys because Emmett's been requesting them. One of our friends came over with her daughter probably just before we went into isolation, maybe the weekend before, and she brought messy monkeys, and he's been asking about messy monkeys and Sophie and messy monkeys, so they're a bit of a random treat for Emmett. And that's about it.